or in German, there's kind of a male and a female version of almost every word. And so you were encouraged to kind of use that sort of, additional grammatical a sort of language for everything that you say. And people hated it, and people still hate it. There's about, every survey that you look at, people say it's complete nonsense. When I talk to a group of actors, I just say actors rather than actors and actresses. And that sort of thing, basically, people say reminds them of East Germany. So they will say, then you were required to use different language in public to the way that you'd speak at home. You'd kind of have to show your political stance or your political opinion by speaking in a certain way, in the way that kind of the authorities demanded of you. So these kinds of things are always incredibly sensitive. They do trigger memories in people of kind of having a public sphere and a private sphere, and the way that you have to keep the two apart. So to me, it was interesting to hear the response to Vance's speech as well in the East. So once again, it split kind of into middle class and working class. I got the feeling, in the sense that there was outrage amongst kind of journalists and other intellectuals who were saying, how dare he interfere in our election and sort of tell us what he thinks about it. And then basically a lot of the kind of more ordinary people who turned up to these events said, well, he was right. I feel he spoke for me. So I think that's an interesting example of how big the gulf has become, basically, between those who shape opinion, who shape the public sphere and shape politics, and ordinary voters, really, who are often drifting off in a different direction.